Walking in This World by Julia Cameron. We are taking a look at week 7, discovering a sense of momentum, and focusing on how procrastination can be a major creative block and how to remove some of those blocks. So this week, I think we've all had this challenge before, that we all have so many ideas. You have a lot of ideas about things, but you just don't carry them out. You know, it's like, it's not a lack of ideas that you have, it's too many. And then you're just like, well, I have too many ideas. You know, I just don't have time to focus on them all. Instead of just picking out one idea, focusing on it, getting it done, moving to the next one, it's like, I've got this idea, and this one, and this one, and this one. And then you just get out of control and you end up not doing anything or not finishing anything, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like this chapter was speaking directly to me. Because this is so me. I have so many. And it's not that I don't start, like we were talking, and like she talks about in the chapter. It's not that I don't start. I start a lot of things. I have a lot of things written. I have things written from, you know, picture books to chapter book to a YA, but what am I doing with them? You know, I'm not finishing the process.
Well, have you finished the other book, Mommy? Because if you haven't, you probably should go back and figure out or finish it, because you're going to lose interest in it. And I said, wow, Jack, that's so astute. And then he thought I was calling him stupid. But, but it wasn't astute. He said, you're going to lose interest in this other one if you don't finish it first.
I was thinking, since now I'm at home, right? So I'm not working full time anymore. And thank God. Thank you, honey. But I thought I would be able to do so much more with my time, and I feel like I don't have the time.
Okay, wait.
Welcome to my world.
This is exactly what everybody thinks. Just because you stay home does not mean you're not doing anything. So we've all said we go part-time, or, you know, now I should have all this time, but you actually are doing so much stuff, and you find out you're doing more than you did when you were full-time.
Sort of the curse of the creative person is that you always want to do more than you could possibly do. You know, there's so many things that interest you, you know, all the time.
The problem that it's, if you think of it, the problem, you know, when we have these grand ideas, and then we get angry and we lash out at people around us. The closer we get to it, the angrier because we're overwhelmed. And I highlighted, she said, I was angry because I was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed because I had so many ideas about what I could do that I was panicked.
Yes.
And that's exactly what I feel sets in every time I'm close to, or every time I'm actually sitting down doing something. And, you know, Michael kept coming in last night. I was trying to like finish chapter 6, and he was watching some sitcom that was evidently hilarious, so he's laughing, and then our bedroom's right next to the kitchen, and he keeps coming out at commercials for snacks, and I just yelled at him, like, stop it! You're interrupting my flow!
What you're trying to do is move energy out of you.
Yeah.
You want to quiet your mind by gently siphoning off its overflow, not adding to it. The trick is to flow more out, not add more in. And I think when I definitely do that, and I do recognize it, when I'm starting to feel overwhelmed, I do things to try to cut off, you know, the inflow. But do I always do something to get the outflow going? No. And that's, which I recognize is why she says the morning pages are so wonderful, but I haven't done it. I admit, haven't done it. But now I'm writing this new book, which I've had in my head for a long time, and I just said, you know what? Most of the time I'm not going to be able to sit down and write a lot. I'm just going to try and write 100 words a day. That's it.
Well, me finishing the paint kind of gave me the momentum to finish the song. That gave me momentum to finish chapter 6, which I did last night.
You did. She wrote a song. You finished it too. So.
Well, what I love about songs is that they're short.
But then she talks about the strobe light clarity, where it's like that aha moment that happens to you, and that's for me when I figured out this is exactly what I love to do, is writing. It just hit me. Finally, I have figured out. I always felt like there was something missing, and I was trying to figure it out, and now I know it's writing, and that's what makes me so happy. So the strobe light clarity, I love that. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, so
There's a bird.
It's a clarinet. Oh, and I have a sewing machine, by the way, that is in a box. So, just FYI. But yeah, I normally, God, I did forget what I was going to say.
That's happened to me last time. And then she put it on camera.
We hope you enjoy our blog, and we invite you to join our community. All you have to do is subscribe to the blog by clicking here on Speak to Me Muse.
So if you're on Facebook, you can just go into our 4 Chicks and a Muse page and like us.
And if you're in Vimeo, the only thing you need to do is subscribe here.
And if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our channel or leave a comment. We love comments.